Assalamu alaikum and welcome to a new video in the Thuluth script. In today's video we are going to look into the letter Ain, which might take a couple of lessons to finish with. We're going to start with the obvious first move. Now letter Ain moves from the left to the right, unlike how we usually are taught back at school. So what we're going to start with are 3 points next to each other, just like these, with a line just below them. And for us, what will happen is that we're gonna draw part of it using the pen, and the other would be just us finishing it with the tip of the pen. We're gonna drop almost half a point on both sides. So what we're gonna do is hold the pen this way, put it on the paper from this edge, and we're gonna move upward in a circular motion, and we're going to stop here, right where the half a point, 1.5 points mark. And then what we're going to do is going to draw the rest of it by going down, just like this, and the lower side would go up, and it will join right here before the end. So you have this small nudge downward. And the inside curve would be quarter of a point. Like, it's not half, it is quarter of it, as you can see here. The top part over here, you would color it by moving the pen this way. Some calligraphers use this move to write it, so feel free, you can choose either. You've finished your first move. As we said, this move is from left to right, this direction. Your second move will have several guidelines. So from the midpoint, you're going to add 1 and 2 vertical points. So this part would go down to the right with a nice curvature. You're going to focus on the negative space on the inside to look like this. You've got your first move like this. The second one would look cheeky like this one. So you're going to start from here, drag this outer edge to a circle shape, then you're going to move downward to the right in a curvier move. You're going to stop here. Now unfortunately, again, the camera is in the way, so I'm trying to look above it, but what I want you to focus on is the outer edge here should look circular, and the inside would look sharp. Now here you will have this curve, and the 2 points are up over here. Now the last move, which is coming back from this side, it will extrude for 1 point for this singular Ain. So we're going to add 1 point here, and from the lower edge of the letter Ain, this edge, you're going to add another point so that you know that your letter would start from here. So over here you've got 1 point below this move, and you're gonna add a small nudge up, then down. We're gonna stop here, combine those two, and this last move would be governed by this left edge. The last move for the letter Ain has 2 shapes, just like the hat. You either go down and you continue to the left like we did before, going down and stopping here with 1 point of exit, just like this. I'm going to lift this up a bit so that you can see the whole letter. So this is the first option you have here, going down, 1 point curve, going to the right and ending it with a rotation of the pen. So you've got this option, which should be 6 points of height from here. This a bit smaller, yep, needs more height to it. Or you could do the other one, which is going down, then back, up, then all the way outside. As we said, this would be 5 points. and 3 points of height. With this edge over here is 2 points of height, and the left one is 1 point. We're gonna write both of them by themselves, don't worry about it. So to do the letter again without these scaling points, we could just fix the camera a bit and try give it a sturdy position. So you're gonna start with your first move, moving from left to right with a curvature up, stopping here, drawing this line which is gonna go down, the second one which is gonna hit and down, and you would color it with your pen just like this. Then dragging this outer edge to the right in a curvature move, stopping here. Finally, you've got your last move coming from the right side, touching this side, going down. And let's try the big one. Maybe I should actually move and use a smaller pen for these ones. Going right, up, then left all the way to the exit of the letter. This would be 2 points. Again, the inside is 5 points. 3 points up here. You've got your angle for the rotation, as you can see. These ones, 1 point from here, and this should be almost the same as that one. And here it could have used some height, because we want this typically to be 1 point, so this could have started higher to give us more angle downward to lift the whole letter upward. This is our 1/4 of a point up here, the second scale, and we've got obviously our 3 points up there with a nice curvature on both sides, and the 2 points from here. So the 2 points for the inside of the eye, and you measure them from this angle over here, as you can see. And the outer edge you can fix with the pen to look like a circle. So this is the ayn by itself, singular, 2 shapes, either mursala, which is the one that goes straight, or the majmu'a, which is based on a jim that goes backward. When the ayn comes at the beginning of a word, it changes shapes depending on the letter that follows it. So the first one is called sadi, and for the ayn sadi it's the same shape as this one. You go up with a curve, you change the direction, go down. Again, you could use any method to fill in the inside, because you will find calligraphers do this. So they would go up, go to the right, then start rotate the pen while moving, and they will end up with this shape. It needs practice. I've never done it this way, by the way. This is the first time I tried it. Looks fair, but you have to be careful about the amount of ink that you have in your pen. So you've got your first move done. Your second move would be going back, just like this. The third one, as we said, 1 point, and this would be 1 point of height. This is your line you're writing with. And you're gonna give it a nice kick up, slight kick up, then down. And you can connect it to whatever letter coming after it. You could leave 1 or half a point, and let's connect it to, for example, a ba. And a lif. So yeah, the scale, 2 points on the inside, curvature, 3 points up here, nice shape here, nice shape on the inside, fix this part so that it looks circular, and yeah, looks fair, looks good, no worries about it. So this one is called Sadi. The other one is called Finjani, and that one only comes with letters that go up. So for example, alif, ha, and letter that goes up, you're going to use the other ayn. the Finjani. And for that one, the first move is the same move, which is going circular, rotating your pen, closing the letter, coloring this part, and on the inside again it's 2 points, so you're going to add your 2 points. Should be higher. Now the difference here is that your second move would be more curvy. Instead of going straight to the left, you're going to move in a curvier shape like this one, just like this, and you're going to stop here around this point. Then you're going to leave half a point instead of 1 point, and you see how this closes on itself. This is where your last move would start, from here, so that it looks as if it's closed on itself. So this move is going to go down, connect with this one, and start going up, and it will break, as we can see from a later stage. It has to actually go up more, and it will break from here exactly. The more it goes up, the more distance it gets from down. So you can see this distance, half a point. And yeah, it closes on itself. So there's a big difference between this one and this one. This is more of a circle, and the ayn is coming out of it, so that it easily connects to whatever high letter is joining to it. The other one is different. It's this shape. Looks more like a Allen key. So this is Finjani, only used for letters that go up, and this is used for all other letters, even the ones that go down. So I hope those two shapes are clear. We're going to leave the ayn in the middle for a later stage. For now, let's focus on those two. This connects to letters that are going up, and the other one connects to any letter. And we can actually take some examples. Let's try the first one, and we're gonna learn a new connection with that one. So you start with the ayn, going up, rotate your pen, go down. God, this looks horrible. And I'm gonna continue with it. And this ayn is connected to a jim. So what I'm going to do is use this shape. You see how it's going down because it's connected to a jim, and the jim would come from here, as you can see. 5 points of width, 1.5 points of drop, and I'm going to write ajib. The jim, ya, and a ba. Again, if it was like a ghain, you would have the dot for the ghain up here, right in the center. 2 points, 1 point, 3 points. This is the shape that I want you to focus on, which is different from the shape that we just saw for the singular one. Let's try غسق. We've got a ghain, and I'm going to use the long scene. أو غش, let's write rosh. We're going to use the elongated scene or sheen. Going up, stopping, going down for 2 points, and doing our cup down here. Ooh, almost there. and you have to write your dots for the sheen right over here so that it will be clear it's a sheen, not a sin and a nun. So this is ghush. As we can see, we use this shape to elongate it. Again, with regards to this would be 1 point, but this one is a different story because you've got the sheen which has to drop for 1.5 as we saw before, and this would be 2 points. So this is a special case. But yeah, if it was like a normal letter, it would be 1 point and it would continue. Let's try another one with an alif, and let's do ghaib. You need some space for the alif. So this is the line. You could, for the start, measure your, so this is the first point for the ghain down here, and the other two would be more like 3 points. Because you're going to do the first move up here and you're going to need 2 points, then you're going to need your letter. So we're going to do this move, the first one. Let's make it longer to be prettier. Down to the right. This is a Finjani. I drifted a bit back again. We're going to do our first move. This shape. Second one would be curvied going downward, and the third one would be 0.5 point, but it will be closed on this one. And it will move upward, just like this. Ghaib. I'm going to use 1.5 points. Go down, stop back here, and do our bat. 6 points of width. Stop it here. Do the fixes, the fixation for this side. Rotate, come back, so it looks like a cup, and you could cut this later. Ghaib. The hamza we will see later, but I'm just gonna quickly draw one here. But yeah, here you go. This is how you write ayn by itself or with a letter at the beginning of it. You have several cases. We saw the sadi, the normal one that goes down, right, then connects to anything. Or you can do, if it was connected to a letter from the top, I changed the pen so that we could have freedom to write stuff. So here we've got the ghain. The ayn or the ghain goes like this, then comes back to the right with the negative space that looks like this. Then from here would connect to a ba or whatever. This has to be higher. Again, just keep an eye on this one. So that would be 1 point. So that when you go down, you need 1 point here, and this would come from this side. You also have the one that connects to a jim or a ya, and for that one you just go downward, just like this. Similar to writing the ayn by itself, but yeah, it would connect to a jim. Finally, you've got the one that is Finjani, the cup one, and for that one it would look like a circle. God, this is really small. But yeah, you get what I mean. So this for alifs, has, or letters that go up, straight up, and the others for the other letters. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. We're going to continue with that in the next one. So yeah, like, share and subscribe to the channel if you want to learn more about Arabic calligraphy. As usual, stay safe out there. This is Ammar Al-Audi, and have a lovely day, evening or night. Goodbye.